Hey you guys, Damon D'Amico here, D'Amico Dance Company in Houston, Texas. This is Jessica Miller, and she's going to help me out with what we did in our intermediate West Coast swing class here on Thursday night, June 14th. Gilbert actually taught this class, but he had to take off, so we're going to recap what he did. First thing that he did, he started off with a U-turn, which is really just a 6-count pattern. 1, 2, where we let the lady take the 3 but redirect her for the and 4 and go to an anchor 5 and 6. That's a normal U-turn or a cutoff. Either way, we call it both things. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I usually will do a press into my left foot for the 3 so that it moves me in opposition to the lady. 1, 2, 3, replace and step forward and do an anchor 5 and 6, and that works out well. This time he decided to take this to closed, so he went 1, 2, 3 and lets the hand slide to the closed side and went to a closed position. So that's a U-turn or a cutoff back to open position, or a U-turn cutoff to an open position, to a closed position. And then he decided to give that a rock and go. Really cool. So kind of combining some different elements here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I catch her. I still need to let her step back. I'll stab the ground for 5 and back up on the 6 to give her enough room to get a prep where she would normally get a 1, 2 of a pattern. So this is a 5 and 6, and I lift that hand and give her a spin for a 7 and 8 and a triple step. From the other side, that would go 1, 2 press, 3 and 4 letter step, 5 and 6, and an inside spin and a triple step. Next he did a hustle whip. And then he followed that up with a hustle whip that went 1, 2, that's just an open whip. When I give the lady an open whip, I like to remind gentlemen to keep the hands wide. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oftentimes when guys do hustle whips, they ask for this hand close and the lady jackknifes her trailer. So what I want to do is keep the hands wide and do a 1, 2 and be generous. 3 and 4, and he did a 5, 6, and he gave her a rock and go here as well. We could just go 7 and 8. If I'm going to give the lady a rock and go, guys, remember that the ladies are going to go ahead and take the first step of an anchor anyway, so we don't need to lead that. The biggest mistake I find guys make with a rock and go lead is they want to present and go, hey, we're going to do this rock and go thing, when it's actually opposite. Now normally when the ladies step back on the 7 of a 7 and 8 anchor, she steps back toe ball and gets her heel to the ground and then replaces twice. Instead, I'm not going to let her get the heel to the ground, but I do need to feel the ball of her foot strike the ground before I decide to redirect her and then give her an inside spin for a triple step and a triple step. So that hustle whip goes 1, 2, triple, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and an inside spin and a triple step. You sure that's all he did? So I think we're missing something in the middle, possibly. I forgot what it was. Anyway, so a cut off to close, 1, 2, 3, and 4, oh, to a fold, 5 and 6. Aha! So the middle pattern off of the rock and go here, 5 and 6, instead of picking the hand up for a spin, the hand goes down, so you got a bonus move. The hand goes down to a fold, triple step and close the slot, triple step, then into the hustle whip. 1, 2 hands wide, 3 and 4, 5, 6. She starts to get on the foot, I bounce her off. Pick up the hand, do an inside spin and triple step. And that's what they end up covering in the intermediate class. Thank you, Jessica. Give us a thumbs up and share this with all your friends. And please subscribe if you haven't.